Hi, Nathan of Brother Benjamin. Prime Minister, is he? Or President of the state of country of Israel, nation of Israel, as I say, nation. My name's Israel. Yep, I'm the last one. Gobbled up all the rest again. Holy conquest of the Israelites. That's, I figured that out. I figured that's the poetry of, the Easter egg hunt. And all the little kiddies go off and hunt out all the eggs and gobble them all up. And we celebrate it now in Christianity as a very innocent thing. Very nice and reflective thing. But it used to be holy conquest and bloody destruction of the Israelites. Elijah, way! And there was only one left, and he wasn't Jewish. So of all the Israelites on the earth, all the others were gobbled up, and there was only one left, Elijah, and he wouldn't die. And he wasn't Jewish. Hey, Elijah! So you're probably using a Q source in Israel. Like the Pope uses Q sources, and these were very dependable up until the last half decade of your life. They were very probably dependable. You never got, I remember in the few years before that, you about got 99% of the truth, but you never got the whole truth from a temple because it was never perfect. So you used to have a corrupt Q sources that you're using, and I can only assume that you are entering into mosques in the Holy Land and trying to get rid of infidels who are desecrating the temple by their presence. This is not a physical temple that is being desecrated, and it is not your brother Joseph, Benjamin, who was very looking forward to see Nathan, by the way, to remind you, Natanalu. Sent the brothers back, I'm pretty sure. I think it was little brother Nathan. He's little brother Nathan is. He's waging war at the moment. Tearing down houses, you know what I mean? That's interesting. I thought that was funny. If your son is considered or convicted a criminal, that the government can come down and bulldoze your family house down. It's pretty extreme, isn't it? It's pretty extreme now. Or his last known residence, even. He probably went off, being jihad. But, yeah, so I can only assume you're using a broken Q source, and this Q source is telling you that there's a holy temple, and it's being desecrated and defiled by infidels, This is not the Holy Mount Temple, unless I accidentally stole the Holy Mount Temple, and it's my orrery now, or something, and they are coveting my orrery. My temple is filled with Sinn Féin, IRA, Rose World, Florida, particularly Florida and New York City, baby. And they are doing the worst things possible under my name. They've removed Christianity, destroyed Christianity. I was supposed to be a prophet of Binah. And as you know, like the Krishna was 666 Tiferet. And that's why the crow can peck the eyes out of the Christ. But we've gone through all that, and even over the void with Islam, and we're supposed to be on to finalization of understanding, holy understanding with me, Binah. So under my name, technically, any crow, or even Krishna hood itself, Christianity, can be altered, removed, and destroyed, and this has happened. They've messed with absolutely everything. They are using my name, John, hi, nice to meet you, to desecrate. I've had horrible dreams where I see amazing, beautiful churches or temples, unimaginably beautiful, and then you just see like Damien Rockefeller having sex with Miley Cyrus on the altar. And it's kind of sickening. But they're doing this all the time, and it's not the Holy Mount, and your brother Joe are not the infidels, or is not the infidel. Like I said, Sinn Féin, IRA, lots of Rose World politicians, Western world politicians, a lot of people from Florida and New York City are the infidels coveting the temple, which must be removed. That's what Jesus would do, get the infidels out of the temple. Yeah, I admire your Christian spirit, Nathan. But yes, no, you need to come to Ireland and get Joseph out of the well. It's Jacob, actually. They put Jacob in the well. I didn't even get to have kids. They've removed all my friends and family, so I don't even have 14 friends or family. And they weren't it was just while I'm here, Nathan, I have you. It's not a matter of lineage. It's a matter of loved ones. People it's more friends than family. And it was just a case that Jacob loved his 14 kids sons, probably. Poor Nefertiti, Nefertiti a girl as well. But he loved his 14 sons, and that's why it became a matter of lineage. Because they were his favourite 14 people. So it's nothing to do about lineage and keeping it in the family. It's friends, loved ones. And you're likely to love your friends, and you're likely to love your family very closely. So, stop raiding mosques and tearing down homes. And it's only happening, like, it's not really any of your fault. Like, there's been Armageddon in the temple for over 7 years, and so there's going to be war on earth. There's been feudality and feasting. Constant. This is the prophecy of Joseph. You've been feasting in the temple, feasting on heaven, basically, for over 7 years, and you're going to reap what you sow. And there'll be famine and war on earth. And there is famine and war on earth. Yeah, prophecy. Determining things. Not assuming things, determining things. And your whole Western world has been warned. I've got a major shutdown on me at the moment. I can't even contact, politicians or, everyone, But I mean, Nathan might save the day. It'd be awesome if Z-Jews saved the day. That'd be pretty cool. Sadly, Islam, our Z-Jews, can't save the day because they won't listen to me and Joe. That's I'm a Levite in a way. I'm distantly connected to Levite. But they won't listen to me and myself and Joe. They listen to me on my own, and then I'll save Joe. Levi owes Joe a favour. John the Baptist was a Levite. And Jesus was Joseph. Yay! And Nathan's a Benji. Yes, big family. Big family full of feuds. So ironically, Jacob liked Joseph more, and Joseph liked Benjamin more. But now there's war between Joseph and Benjamin. And the tormented priestly Levite is going to save the day. Beer guzzling Joker, bearing the crux of all humanity. Anyway, so stop raiding mosques, and I don't want conflict to stop, really, you know what I mean? Because I need to make a name for myself by stopping it all. No, I don't really. No. Stop bombing and stop using your broken Q source. You and Francis and everyone else can stop using your broken Q source. Miley virus and whatever in Florida have completely corrupted and can rewrite everything. And you still depend on a Q source. You still depend on this. How I nearly got murdered because they changed, just as predicted in the Bible, they changed my name to a murder rapist. And then they turned around to the local police in my country who are also using bad Q source and like, look, he's a murder rapist. And they're like, oh yeah, this thing's never wrong. And then they tried to fucking murder me, as predicted, because they find it's very difficult to kill me. It's like, why is this? Because his name is so loved by the heavens. So they're like, oh, we'll just change his name. I was like, oh, that's really clever and adulterous. And so they tried to murder me with someone horrible. No Time to Die. What's his time to die? And the man's name's Hubert. He's a horrible, horrible dipshit murder rapist, kitten killer. And a few people have been killed in his name because he's been spreading his name around. And loads of people die a lot quicker because Hubert's training. And he's a piece of crap that's being used, and he's so shameless. He doesn't even care that he's being used to destroy people's lives. He gets his dog biscuits and his belly rubs for being a piece of crap. Got a bit off track here, but yeah, it would remind you that Joseph was the favourite brother. So any other one of you's factious families would probably be favoured less than Joseph. I'm probably sure I'd probably favour a lot of Joseph more than what I've seen from the contemporary Judean world. Not Judean, Jewish world. Judean is a family. Jude. I will read this in case I can get to finally slam my validity here. Judean royalty were a problem the entire time because they were never supposed to be the rich people. They were never supposed to be wealthy. They were supposed to be the Judean family were always wealthy, and it got terrible, terrible problems all the way down because he was the eldest, and just because he was the eldest, they thought, oh, he'll be the royal line, where it's meant to be whatever, maybe the seventh son, I don't know, Levi or someone was meant to be the actually was Levi was meant. Oh no, it wasn't. Levi got stuck with the burden that the Jude family. They became rich and famous, and they said, oh, right, this is hilarious. Okay. So the 14 families of Israel there, it's like, oh, we own the entire world. We own absolutely everything. Our fortune is just beyond even conception. You can't even imagine how much we own. Oh, but one or two of us need to be starving priests that have no money. Like, we'll all be super rich and own the world, but one or two of you need to be like starving priests and have no money. I was like, oh, great deal, yeah, great. So you can see why there's a bit of controversy in the Judean world. Or even the Holy Roman Empire. Got money and a lot of place to fight over it now. So yeah, Levi got stuck with bearing the crux and being the priest, starving alone in the wilderness, drinking beer, wishing to die. And the Judean royalty, who were supposed to be the priests, were super wealthy and got massively corrupted. Satan would have destroyed them, And terrible, terrible, terrible things. Through that little mistake, Oh, we're learning, don't worry, we're learning. Learn from me, baby. Word. Alright, good. Hey,